Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video, welcome if you are new. Today we are doing a work day in my life, actually a slightly more detailed work day on my life. So through my morning, through my commute, through my day in the office, through some surprising activities this afternoon that weren't in my agenda. I started off today doing what I always do, waking up basically half asleep, brushing my teeth, doing a stretch, getting dressed. It was so cold this morning that I just couldn't get out of bed and I didn't want to get out of bed. It was truly a winter's morning and I am so not a winter person. Like, bring on spring, can't do this anymore. But I then continued my day doing what I always do, which is heading downstairs to make a cup of tea. Yesterday, I cleaned my makeup brushes, so I popped all of those away so I could use them later, finished off my cup of tea, and then headed upstairs to go and get ready. So for those of you who don't know, I live outside London, but I work inside London. I work in digital marketing for live entertainment, and my days at work always look so different, and so do my evenings. And I had all the best intentions this evening for one activity, and then something else came along, which obviously you guys will see later. But I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's roll on a work day in my life. So I'm now ready. I have curled my hair because it was giving nothing. My hair was literally giving absolutely nothing. So I've decided to curl it to at least give it a little bit of something. But now my hair smells like, what's it called? Hairspray. And this is the only time I actually use this because it's so unnecessary. I got it in an advent calendar and I kind of love it. It's the Jizu honey infused hair perfume, which does smell amazing. Is it entirely unnecessary? 100%. But I like to use it when I've used hairspray because at least the L'Oreal hairspray stinks literally of hairspray, and I don't really want that smell to like diffuse around my life. So I use a little bit of hair perfume. Completely unnecessary. Beautiful. And then the lipstick I have on today is the Rouge Fabulo lipstick in the shade 12. It's the kind of like dark red lipstick I wear all the time. Like, I'm kind of obsessed. Also, I can't stop looking at them. That second bookshelf is going to be transformed into this bookshelf probably next weekend, but we need to like cut a shape out of it for the plugs. So we're saving that job for later, but I just love it. I'm obsessed. But yeah, I thought I would take you along for a work day in my life in potentially a bit more detail than I typically do. I have a really weird work day today in where I have no meetings, zilch, zero, which is very unusual for me. But it does mean I have loads of time to prep, to do some work, to like get through some tasks. So therefore I'm feeling quite zen about the day. So I felt like it was a good day to film this video while I'm not stressed trying to like run from meeting to meeting. And yeah, live entertainment love a meeting, so it's really weird for me not to have one. I work in London and today is a work from the office day. So I have my book to read en route. I'm currently reading The Frugal Wizard's Handbook for Surviving Medieval England by Brandon Sanderson. I used a hair tie as a bookmark last night, so I couldn't find my actual bookmark, but it's here. Currently on page 135. I'm absolutely loving this. Although, if you've watched any of my reading vlogs, you know I read fast. So I'm going to need a second book to read because I'm going to finish that book. So I think I've got two options I probably should go for. Where's it gone? So I've got two books I probably should read. One is my second library book, which is Feast While You Can. And then the other one is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Feather Hawker. Which one should I read, or should I just read something else? I'm gonna read this one. I think this one is gonna be the kind of book you don't really want to be reading in public, but I don't know why I picked it up. Let's not get into it. I think I'm gonna read my two library books, which means on Friday I can go and return them and start fresh. So, still got my little cup of tea to drink for the day. And then, yeah, we will see where the day takes us. I don't have any plans at least currently for this evening. So we're going to be heading right home, having dinner, having a cozy little night at home. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy coming along with me for a day in slightly more detail than I would typically. If you enjoy it, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, and let's roll on a work day in my life. I mean, this was a very typical morning. I just literally get up, get ready, have a cup of tea, leave the house. I ended up staying in London for a work event, so it means it's now 11 o'clock at night and I'm just walking home. Safe to say, today didn't quite go to plan, but I feel like that happens quite a lot. I end up having to go, it's so dark, you can see absolutely nothing. But I saw Much Ado About Nothing at Theatre Royal Drury Lane. Honestly, the acting was insane. The staging is very Jamie Lloyd. I'm now walking home in the pitch black because I live in the middle of the countryside where there is clearly no light. Oh, I've made it home. I don't know if I'm going to leave the previous clip in or not. I was basically saying I got called. I didn't get called into, that makes it sound really dramatic. I went to see a show. One of our clients that I don't work on, but they are a partner of mine on some other shows that I do, gave us some last minute tickets to see Much Ado About Nothing at Theatre Royal Drury Lane, and it was actually surprisingly good. Considering I'd heard some mixed things about the previous shows in this like summer season, I actually enjoyed it. It's really peculiar, like it's not a traditional Shakespeare. The script is Shakespeare, but like the staging and everything is, I think I said this before, but very Jamie Lloyd. I've made it home. It is 11:30, so quite late. The love of theatre, eh? I had actually a really productive day at work. I think I said this morning before I left. I had no meetings. I need to do my shoelaces, this is annoying. I'm back. I had no meetings, so I just got loads of work done, which was just really nice. And I repaired my camera. You guys are on the old Sony or the new Sony, and my Sony vlogging camera, I think is the other one I've got, which is fine, it does the job, but it's a bit battered. It's got one of those sensors in that when you hold it up, it turns on, but then it just kind of turns on randomly as it decides to. So I gave up on it and repaired this camera. I had to buy a new lens because the cost to repair the lens was more than just buying a new lens. Anyway, so I very nearly finished this book because of like a plan this evening that wasn't originally in the diary. I just didn't read as much as I thought I was going to. I got to page 300 out of 360, so I'll have to finish this book tomorrow. But while I was waiting at the station for my train, I went into WH Smith's, as we all do, and bought 2 books. These have been like books I've been thinking about for a while but just haven't really got around to. So when I say a while, they're both quite new, so I mean a few weeks. One is Blue Sisters by Coco Mellors, and one is The Virgin Suicides by Jeffrey Eugenides. I don't know how you pronounce her last name. And then that's my only update. I am ready for another day. You need to get a little bit more height because you're kind of like awkwardly looking down at me. I am ready for another day. Today is the following day from yesterday. I have done a quick little zhuzh up. I used the L'Oreal Elvive Dream Length Air Volume Dry Shampoo. If you really suffer from white cast in like the Batistes of the world, but you really like a dry shampoo, but then you don't want it to be like super strong, i.e. your hair is relatively clean, it just needs like a little like, this is amazing. It's not super strong. I have to say, like, if your hair is like, should basically just be washed, this doesn't actually do the job. But if you're like the day before your hair should be washed, you just want it to look a little bit fresher, this is amazing because it leaves no white cast whatsoever. And as you can probably tell from my hair, it gives you a lot of volume. So I love this for the day before I need like a proper dry shampoo. And actually on that day, I tend to just put an oil in it and slick it back. So yeah, I am a big fan. This is my second bottle. This one is quite empty. Gave my hair a little refresh. And then the 3 makeup items that I think are bringing my face together are all red. It's a red themed day today. I think I've definitely worn this trio before, and I may have even spoken about this trio before, because to me they are like synonymous with each other. Like the 3 of them just go together. You've got the L'Oreal, I don't actually know what these lipsticks are called, but the shade is I Am Worth It, which is like this lovely red shade. These lipsticks, there are the bright shades and the nude shades, as in like the lighter nude shades, are stunning. They're easy to wear, long lasting, like they're easy to reapply, etc, etc, etc. Beautiful colour, I can keep going. The dark shades, so like the berries, and I think they make a black, and like some of the darker shades of it are quite patchy. And I don't know what happened between the formula, between the brights and light nudes and then the kind of darker shades. But yeah, I love this. I've got this one and like a pink one that I wear in the summer. And then to bring the kind of red out, because I'm currently wearing some red trousers from M&S, I use the Pixi On The Glow Tinted Moisture Stick, which I think is a weird name. And this one is in the shade Ruby. Stunning. And then my trusty liquid eyeliner, I don't know if you can tell, I wear coloured eyeliner most of the time. I don't really wear much black eyeliner anymore. It's either brown, so like nearly black, or it's a colour, like a purple, a yellow, a green, a blue. I dropped it. A red. Like, I love liquid cat eye, and I think it's become my like staple thing at work that I will wear a colourful eyeliner. So this one is, and you can see it's very well loved, this is the NYX Epic Wear in the shade Red. I think I'm gonna have to buy a new one of these relatively soon. This one is still very much going strong. They're my quick little, to make myself look and feel fresh as a daisy. I've got a very different day to what I had yesterday. Yesterday was like free of meetings. I ploughed through my to-do list. I felt so good at the end of the day. I was like, I can do this. Today I have 4 long meetings. I've got 2 that are 1.5 hours and 2 that are 1 hour each. So I am in meetings for 5 hours of the day. And then I've got to walk to those meetings. So when you factor in travel, I'm basically in meetings all day. So like different vibe to yesterday. And I've gone a little bit nicer with my outfit. So yesterday I just went for my Uniqlo green jumper and then some newish jeans. Today I've gone, let me scooch you back. Today I've gone for this little cardigan, which is from ASOS. I have to do this whole like, I feel like I'm slightly too old for this trend, but it's what the kids are doing. We've got some people in our office who are like 22, and it's how they wear their cardigans. but I can't wear it like a normal cardigan because it gapes. So I do it like this, and I am one with the kids. I'm nearly 30. Anyway, and then I've got this little vest top underneath, which is from, I don't know, I've had it since university. I don't really know where it's from. I bought it from Debenhams, but which of the shops in Debenhams, which is now only online, I don't know, but it's from one of the shops that they sell in Debenhams. And then I've got my M&S red trousers on, which I thought was like, bought the red in from here, bought the red in up here. It's a vibey outfit, and then I'm gonna go downstairs and put some earrings in. And I've still got 20 minutes before I need to head off to work, so I might even read for a bit on the sofa before I have to go, but that's me. So today was supposed to be my day at home. I ended up going to the pub. A friend of mine was in town, like down the road from where our office was, so we ended up meeting up for a couple of drinks. So it's actually 9:45. So still not the quiet evening I expected, but to be honest, this is why I love London. So like, I had all the best intentions to head home, have a quiet evening in, have dinner here, you know, all the usual things you would expect on a Wednesday night. And I ended up just like bumping into an old friend and staying out, and it was actually just really nice. I stopped by the library on the way home this evening and dropped the book I'd finished into the little like post box you can return books from. And then on the way home I read about half of Feast While You Can by these two authors. I don't want to butcher the names, these two. It's sapphic, which I just totally did not see coming. I've not even drunk anything. I was drinking Coke and Pepsi and Dr. Pepper. Why am I behaving like I've had alcohol? Like, I just don't understand. I've made it home. It is approaching bedtime. I now turned on pretty much every single light this house has to offer. I'm gonna go head upstairs, climb into bed, and I think just continue reading this book. There's nothing else I can really achieve in the next like half an hour before I'm gonna wanna go to bed. I'm also gonna wash off my makeup, which is looking a little bit worse for wear today. I didn't wear a primer, and you can tell. So I think that's where I'm gonna be for the rest of the night. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, on a work evening, if I am at home, I obviously cook dinner and do all of that stuff. But realistically, sorry, am I walking around while I'm doing this? Realistically, I actually don't really do much on a work evening. It is primarily like a reading, YouTubey, television-y time. Like, I don't think I'm particularly more productive than that on an office day, because I go to the office 3 to 4 times a week, depending on the week. I find office days are super productive. I love going in. I love the vibe of the office and like how much work you can get done in the office. But I find it exhausting. Like, I just find the commuting, the constant socialising, like the whole ordeal of going into an office quite tiring. So actually, on an office day evening, I'm doing very little. So I feel like even if I was to record a work day evening, apart from cooking, not a huge amount would change. But I'm currently in the bathroom. I'm gonna take off my makeup. I'm currently using the Bioma Melting Balm Cleanser, which I'm actually not obsessed with. Their jelly cleanser, freaking love it. This I'm kind of feeling a bit lukewarm about, so probably wouldn't buy this again. But I'm currently using this. Then my second cleanse, just because I'm trying to finish through some of the minis I have, is the Benefit the Pore Professional Good Clean Up Pore Purifying Foaming Cleanser. And then I'm just gonna do a quick run through. So I always double cleanse because it's good for you. And then sometimes I alternate between these two. Sometimes I skip them altogether. Kind of just depends what mood I'm in. We've got the Sunday Riley Good Genes Glycolic Acid Treatment and the Alpha H Liquid Gold Exfoliating Glycolic Acid. So I obviously don't do both because that's quite intense, but I will like mix and match. I probably use them about 3 times a week, as in like I will only use glycolic 3 times a week, so I kind of just rotate between those two. The eye cream I'm currently using is the Bioma Depuff and Brightening Eye Gel, which is perfectly pleasant. And then the moisturiser that I am still working my way through. I bought this in Greenwich. So like 4 or 5 plus months ago. I'm still working my way through this tub. I'm actually still really enjoying it. This is the CeraVe SA Smoothing Cream for dry, rough, bumpy skin. Fragrance-free, colour-free, like it's a really simple moisturiser, and I think for that reason, I actually kind of love it, and I use it every day, obviously. I use it twice a day. This is my like, if I do nothing else, I wash my face and I put face moisturiser on, and that's like basic bitch, done the job. I then, if I do use a face oil, which to be honest is usually only when my face is feeling quite dry, which it is at the moment, like I don't know if you can tell, my foundation is like clung to like loads of dry patches, which is delightful. This is the Monday Muse Nectar Vitamin Facial Oil, which is my current facial oil. I actually really like this stuff. Probably a repurchase for me at some point. The lip balm that I use before bed, which I use most days. I mean, I do forget sometimes, but I'm getting bored of it. I'm actually getting quite bored of it. The chocolate scent is getting to me slightly, so I might actually get rid of this and go buy one of Laneige's other scents. But this is the lip sleeping mask, but in the chocolate edition, which I got in an advent calendar, and I genuinely think I would get a scent-free one next time, or maybe like a fruity scent, because there's something about this chocolate scent that is just like, it's just too much. And that's basically it. That's my entire skincare routine. I don't tend to do all those steps at the same time. Occasionally I'm super lazy and I just use micellar water. I am in bed, as you can probably tell. I'm about to start reading, or continue reading, this book. It's currently 10 p.m, but I'm not super tired because I've been kind of like out and about. So I'm gonna just sit here, read this book until I feel tired and sleepy, and then head to bed. I don't know how far I'm gonna get, but that is the plan. So I hope you guys enjoyed these two, I would say it's one proper day, and then like today was just like 2 or 3 check-ins. But I really hope you guys enjoyed spending the day-ish with me. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see. I did see a comment about try-on videos, but I haven't really done like a proper order of anything in a while, and I'm not really in the market for anything. But when the weather turns and it's sunnier and it's light in the morning, I do want to bring back a series I did last year of outfits of the week. So like things I've been wearing to work or to God knows where else. So I think when the weather turns, I will bring those back. Or it's not necessarily the weather. When the light returns, I will bring those back. But if there's anything else you want to see, let me know down below. And otherwise, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!